Fair.
Alright, cool. So this is the Brand Gate featurette ride line. I hope we get something Novograpper-esque.
Ooh, here we go. Card reveals.
Yes, sir.
最初ね、カード紹介じゃなくてサプライ紹介から言っちゃって。いいなーって思いながら。全然混ざってる。
そうですね。当時21歳だった僕は双剣学
Let's
生を買っていたので懐かしいなと。
激アツじゃないですか。
でも僕の中の双剣学生はネオネクタールとかの段だったので、ちょっと印象が違うなという。
そうだったんだ。
そうネオネクタールと村久保。
So her name, the one who craves knowledge, Eva.
まあそんな話は
思い出話がね。はい、わかりましたが。はい。こちら知識の活動者エヴァですね。
エヴァです。エヴァじゃ
エヴァね。はい、エヴァでございます。間違えないでください。で、これエヴァのデッキを。
Okay, so she has like Link Joker rings around her pigtails, so I wonder how they'll be incorporating her mission.
Please don't bring Lock back. Please
はい、
don't
グレード
bring
1。
Lock
昼寝
back.
はどこだってエヴァでございます。スキルの方を見ていきたいと思います。自動能力。このユニットが知識の渇望者エヴァからライドして登場したとき、あなたの山札から研究カードを1枚まで探し、公開して手札に加え山札をシャッフルする。そしてグリッターを持っておりますよという感じですね。はい、ということで、もう研究カードとはっていう感じ
Should be able to get auto place writing from one it craves knowledge. Search your deck for up to one research card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. Interesting.
未だかつて寝ているライドラインがいただろうかというね。
So we are reaching the part of searching your deck now instead of just revealing the top X cards.
Yeah.
We're hitting that part of the game where it's searching now.
Love that. I love searching. I say Hawk says, I probably try to get one of the boxes for the deck box and sleeves. I don't like the deck box. I want like in the old MLB deck box one, the one that they did for V, right? They had these kind of deck boxes, the one with like the clips and stuff, the magnet clips. I want them to print those again. I want them to make them. It costs a bit more money, but if you have exclusive prices on it and have it for like $80, I'd pay for it. I'd pay to pick it up. It's crazy.
Ooh.
Let's see. So we have the first research paper.
Yep.
My ladies.
Yeah, experiment. So it's auto when this. Wait, so this is a research card or is this a unit? This is a research card.
It's a research card.
It's a card from your hand to discard it.
Let's see. When this is put into AutoZone, draw a card. Oh, it's a set order. When this unit is put into the orders and draw a card, choose a card from your hand to discard it. Oh, that's okay. If you have like a draw trigger, you could discard, so it's just filter. If your order has 3 or more research cards, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and bind it.
Ooh, bind it.
That is juicy.
What's going on, Hawk? I have 2 of them, but they cost over 100 here in Australia. Ask Koala to confirm. Yeah, it's going to be more expensive here for sure.
Echo, I would love it to be Reiji support, but Reiji has to bind face down. So it doesn't work the same. Reiji needs you to bind it face down. So Deleter, if you face against Deleter, they're helping you. That's basically how that works.
Why not lock it? No, stop talking about lock. We're never bringing back this mechanic.
Oh god, Nirvana weeps. True, because like all your cards are just bound to as well. Oh, that's crazy. It binds all like the trick stars and stuff with it. Oh, that's crazy.
Does Trickster not have resist, or is it bootleg resist?
Oh no, okay. So when you dress on top of a unit, right? I think you know the ruling about this one. So when you dress on top of a unit, and all the units that are under it, those are part of the card now. They're not individual of themselves. So if you send a card to the drop zone, or you send a card that was overdressed to the deck or to your hand or something, you bounce all the pieces with it. So if you bind this card or lock this card, for example, that is dressed, it's also locked as well.
But actually, Well, I mean, that works the same with Baron Magus. Then when Baron Magus sucks it up to the soul, it would take the Trickster and everything else with it.
Exactly. So if it's bound, all your Trickstar stuff also get bound with it too.
How's it going, Drakira?
Hi Drake, how you doing? Smooth research progress ever. When this unit is placed by riding an afternoon nap regardless of place ever, search your deck up to one research card, reveal it, put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. And shuffle your deck. Okay, cool. That's alright. Search. Smart search.
Glitter. This card is a glitter that seeks the fire regardless.
Yes, we don't know what that is yet, but every glitter card till now has that as a keyword. So the glitter possibly might be a card that can be added from any other nation to this thing, or it can be just like a normal order that's probably going to be called the Fire Regalis. So we don't know yet.
I noticed that they kept it as a research card and not just a set order, because you could potentially, if it was just search for a set order card, you could run like this in Orphis and just get a guaranteed like 2 set orders straight up.
Exactly. It should have luck. Everybody's still give it luck. They just want to trigger Koala every single time, just PTSDing you.
That's it. That's it. You can read this one out, Jay.
Okay, cool. I'm currently reading it via the Cardfight Vanguard official Twitter site. So they have Fountain of Knowledge Eva. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast. No, I think it's just Counterblast 1. Look at the cards at the top of your deck equal to the number of research cards in your order zone. Choose one card from among them, put it into your hand. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck. This glitter card searches, and then let's see, there's extra text here that states put the rest of the bomb in your deck in any order. This unit gets 5k until end of turn. Then when this unit attacks, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, search your deck or hand up to one research card with obscured in its name and call it a Rhaegar circle. If you search your deck, shuffle your deck. Okay, cool. So you need like a obscuridide? So we're gonna probably get
obscuridide.
We're probably gonna get that unit after this. I think it's probably like the Shadow Paladin or Dark Zone looking unit. So they're probably going to get that as their pairing.
Wasn't Brandgate and Dark States the pairing anyway?
I think that is. So we're probably going to get that as the pairing.
Because I remember it was red and green. So it was Dragon Empire and Stowachea.
Yeah.
Dark States and Brandgate. And then it was... no, Lyrical's not mixed with anybody. No, Lyrical's their own thing.
Yeah, they're vibing.
So, yeah. Interesting. So, seems kind of like, unless we get some like crazy research cards that do some damage, seems a bit. Yeah. I guess
we still have like we have Stoica and Keter already, which is the Theorid, the Madame Endowed herself.
Yes, we know all about the Keter mummy.
Yes. So this. Okay, this is not bad. It's pretty good as a basic entry unit. Like, if there's a start deck of this coming, I mean, it's probably going to be part of the main set, so you can just be picking it from the main set. But if this was a start deck unit, this is not that bad. This can get a lot of future support. Better research.
But it's not just... They get the same thing that happened to Bav. Like, when Bav came out as a deck, like a starter deck or trial deck, whatever you want to call it, like, they didn't get decent support until the next set after.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm assuming if these are turning into, like, actual decks and not just cards you pick out of a box, then, yeah.
Oh, it's paired up with Keter. Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So this is the grade 3 unit that it's paired with. So let's see what he does in a second.
Oh, I see that crit star there. I see that crit star.
So let's see. Our boy Knight of Blackness, Obscuridide, says when this unit attacks, if your order zone has a set order, this unit gets plus 3k until end of battle. And if it has 3 or more set orders, this unit gets plus 10k plus instead of plus 5k. So this can be played in Bastion if you want to, as just like a 18k unit, which is not bad. And then it has Glitter Eva. So paired up with Eva says, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle by a card ability, if your order zone had 3 or more research cards, this unit gets plus 1 crit until end of turn. And it also gets intercept plus 10k shield.
Well, interesting. So essentially a 23k 2 crit swing, well, technically 33 if you're on Persona right at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not bad.
And
33k 2 crit, that's respectable.
yeah, and I think it's like a multi-attack paired up with Eva, because Eva is on attack call something. Yeah, it's on attack call something, so you can swing, call this out your hand, and the unfortunate thing, you have a limited amount of this, though, so... Can you search this?
Shakira says Bastion can't use it. I mean, Bastion can use it. They do have a set order card. They have that one that gives all grade 3s boost.
Yeah.
So even if you have one of them, that's plus 5k, that's 18. Bastion gives it plus 2. So that's a 20k like card. That's not bad.
So it's just deck or hand? Yeah, it does. But I mean, it's weird. Like, you have a limited amount of them, so you need to close out the game as much as possible, because if a couple of these go into your damage, you can only resolve it like twice max, I feel. 2 to 3 times max. If Order Search is grade 3 card, if the Order Search has 3, get the intercept and get 10k shield or more. When you have 3, you get 10k shield. So it's all part of the text. So if you have 3, you get 1 crit and 10k shield. Unless it's continuous. Let me see for a second. Let me reread it. If that's a separate sentence, then let me see. Continuous rearguard circle. That part is continuous and it only activates with Eva. So that's separate. That seems to be separate then. You don't have to have research paper for it then. You don't have 3. Yeah, so you can keep it in hand. But if you use it from your hand, it can be kind of rough then. Because you kind of want to keep it to attack with. And like, you could intercept with it later, but if it gets killed, then it is what it is. I still rate the archetype maybe 6. 6 out of 10, I think. It's not
stronger than the Dark States one. The Dark States one, I think, is horror bad.
The Chaos one? I think for premium is kind of nutty, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, anything's nutty. Hey, Wingo Brave, here we go. Wingo Brave.
Oh, he went back to the other grade 3 again. So I guess they went ahead of themselves. They skipped ahead.
Wait! Give us Wingo Brave. Well, he's a starter, so yeah. That's something new.
Well, not really, right?
He was a grade 1, wasn't he?
No, he was a starter. He was a grade 0 starter before. On hit, if you're boosting a blaster, you search a blaster. But then they turned him into a grade 1, and then now he's a starter again.
There's the iconic boy. The good dog.
Yes. You're thinking about playing D again? Nice. It's pretty good.
I mean, it's in a good spot. To be fair, like I was talking about this with a couple of my other mates, Overdress is in a very, very good spot at the moment. There is a lot of diversity. There's no one deck that's dominating everything. There seems to be new decks popping up everywhere. It's in a very healthy spot at the moment. I do recommend.
Nice.
Marin. When this unit is rode upon by grade 2 with Blaster in its name. Oh, here we go. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 2 with Blaster in its card name, and then reveal it. Put it in your hand. So there's the Searcher. A shame it doesn't actually search the card. It's only top 7, but I guess if they search the deck for any Blaster card, like might be a bit dangerous.
Let's see. If you do not reveal a card, choose a Wingull Brave from your soul, and you may call it a Rearguard Circle continuous. During your turn, if you're 3 more units, this unit gets plus 2k. So,
Ooh, Wingull Brave with Forerunner. Let's go.
this actually coincides super well with Blasted Dark in your ride deck if you want to do that. Because then you can just retire the Wingull when you ride into Blasted Dark.
Yep, which means you get to keep whatever card you RNG off the top, which is juicy.
Yeah, Draco also saw the line too as well. That's actually really good. This is really, really good. I think this is probably like one of the best ride lines I've seen in a while. This gives you search, and it gives you an extra utility piece.
And the fact that it's just generic, it just says a unit with Blaster and not Blaster Blade is super good for the overall. There's the boy.
Brasta Brido.
Boku no Bushin. Alright, so I think this one already got spoiled, which was Counterblast 1, retire a unit, and I think it gets... No, not Drive plus 1, it's something else. Or it might be Drive plus 1.
Yeah, 2 CB1 skills, yeah. I can't remember, but we did have this skill before, but I can't remember it anymore. It's supposed to be somewhere around here. I don't remember. And we have MLB, the good boy.
There it is. Oh, he only gets his 2k instead of 5k. Ah, they kept him at only 2k. Ooh. They only kept him at 2k. I can respect it though. Alright, let's see. Majesty, Lord Blaster. You can read this one out if you want, my friend.
Let's see. No, it's your card. You were hyped for this, so go ahead.
Alright, continuous Vanguard Circle. If your soul has a Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark, it gets power plus 2k and crit. So basically identical to what it was in the original game. When this unit attacks, perform all of the following skills. You can choose to perform only one. Wait, it says perform all the following, but you can only choose to perform one. I don't get that. Put a Blaster Blade from your rearguard into your soul. Choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. Put a Blaster Dark from your rearguard circle into your soul, and it gets Drive plus 1. Oh, it kept the Drive plus 1! Ooh, the juicy stuff. There we go.
I think the meta you can just like resolve all of them, but you can only choose one per one. So you can't.
So it did get the Drive plus 1. Interesting. So they didn't give it the 5k, but they gave it the Drive plus 1, and the crit. It's really not that good. I think it's good.
I mean, for Overdress it's pretty okay. But if you would want to run a premium version, I'd probably run the premium version instead.
Oh yeah, the V series one is infinitely better, obviously, because it has to keep up with the V series, like the way that they've power crept the game. So obviously the V series one will be stronger. But for Overdress, like that is not a bad skill. That's decent. That's decent skill for sure.
How I interpreted Drake when it said you can perform only one, meaning that you can choose one of each. You can't choose both. So you can choose a Soul Charge, Blaster Dark and Blaster Blade, but you can't choose double Blaster Dark or double Blaster Blade, for example. So you can Soul Charge both of the units of different names, but you can't choose the same units of the same names twice, for example. Which is fair.
Yeah. Obviously, I think that they're not going to power creep obviously these cards, because as I said to one of my other mates, the game is about the new era. It's about the new ride lines, the new cards, the new players, the new everything. They can't keep making all of the older cards good, because it takes away from them moving into a new generation. like a new thing. If they're just going to keep printing broken old cards.
Doesn't it mean like you can do both, but you can also choose one? Yeah. Running more. You just want to run a place of the Blaster Dark and Blaster Blade anyway, because you want to keep on having this skill be up as much times as you possibly can. Because retiring your opponent's stuff for free, getting extra drive checks and stuff is almost something you always want to have. The only sad part I don't like the fact is that it's just a 15k base with like extra critical for the rest of the game, which is kind of cute, but it doesn't get any added power from itself. You're dependent on your Persona Ride, which is just a pseudo marker, which I don't know, feels weird. That's how I read it.
They definitely need some more like consistent searches. So you would team this card with cater cards that let you draw stack deck. So this would be pretty good in like a Hexa Orb type thing, like because there is a couple of cards in Hexa Orb that don't require you to have a Hexa Orb Vanguard. So and they still get the stack off. So I can see this getting sort of pseudo played in Hexa Orb. Well, that's just an assumption.
Yeah, I would not ever touch this card. Echo, sadly, no. Because what they did here, they locked it behind the clan. So you cannot pair this with Shadows in Premium. You can only rock this in Royals. So you, like, it sounds like a really fun idea, but you can't, sadly enough. You can't put PBO MLB.
Bravery to stand against will to pierce through. Will to pierce through. Play this card, counterblast 1 if your Vanguard has Blaster in its card name. Search your deck for up to one grid. Up to one? Yikes. Card with Blaster in its name, reveal it and put it in your hand and shuffle. That would have been so much better if it was 2. If it was search for up to 2 cards with Blaster in its name. Yikes. I don't like this card. It could have been a bit better than what it is.
It's a search one. It's a CB1 search one. And you're not really doing too much with your CB anyway. It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's mid. Overall, I think if you get more card reveals now after this, it feels like a hard 6 to me. It's a 6. There's no more cards to be revealed. Okay. It's a consistent. Yeah, this is kind of again. Yeah, this is kind of, I don't know. Like, okay, so maybe we're spoiled. Maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe we might all be spoiled here. J.J. can want to get V Blasters. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. You can search for any blaster in its name too as well. So you could search for any of the other Royal Blaster Grade 2s. So if you're playing this in like V Premium or something, in a Premium, you can actually use this as like Stride Fodder and as a search card, which is okay. I could see it. Sure, yeah, but it seems super mid.
This card is bad. Like it's not bad. It's just I think it could have been a bit better. Is all it is.
Looks like they're playing out a match. Okay, that's solid. Okay, well I guess that's it for now. Unless you wanted to keep on watching this match go on.
I mean, that's up to you. Just seems like they're just gonna play the line. Oh, he's running Blaster Blade in his ride deck. Nah, you trash. Nah, you trash.
Nah.
No Blaster Dark. Nah, you garbo.
Okay. I guess. I guess. I guess it. Yeah, if you didn't get a search, you'd be able to call, but you didn't need to call, so it's good. And he's gonna CP1. He gets to draw a card here. Okay, cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. It could have been. I think that grade 3 option, the set order or the order card, could have been a Counterblast 2 and search for up to 2 grade 2s, like, is what I think it could have been.
I personally
because
think
it allows people to be able to,
Yeah, go ahead. It allows people to be able to.
Oh, it just allows people to play around it. Like, obviously, Counterblast 2, you can predict a Counterblast 2. You know, you can be like, all right, so I give him 1 Counterblast, he can do this or he can do that. Like, you can play around a 2 Counterblast cost. So I think that 2 Counterblasts to search for 2 grade 2s would have been, like, mint. That would have been where it's at, but yeah.
I think it being grade 3 and having to wait so long to be able to use your order, I think even having CB1 search 2 would have also just been better. Because there's an order, a grade 2 order, in the V deck, the V Blaster deck, that does sort of the same thing. Like, sure, you need to control a Blaster Blade, but you have like 14 million cards that searches your Blaster Blade stuff for you. So there's no way you're not going to be able to search or have it. So it's I don't know. I don't know why.
I don't know. 15k base, like, is nice. It stops people from being able to poke you with just grade 3s. And so it forces them to have to boost. So, I mean, or have, like, power gainers. So I guess that's fine. But, yeah, like, I think 18k would have been safer. But, no, that's just me.
I guess 18k for some people would just been too oppressive, maybe.
Yeah, true. I mean, but like, when you think about it, like, how big does Bruce get their columns? Like, what's 18k to Bruce? Literally nothing. Like, when Bruce is swinging 60k columns with crits, like, I mean, 18k it's not like over the top, but like, I don't know. Maybe, like I said, you're spoiled. Maybe I'm spoiled. Maybe we're all spoiled, and we just expect so much more than what it is. But
I think so too. I think we were just expecting it to have like 3 to 4 layers of text and stuff, and like 4 layers of text, expecting it to do our taxes, pay our mortgage, and our student loans at the same time, and also take us out for Netflix. You know, take us out and
Netflix
take us back.
and
Exactly. Well, that all being run in the background on a script run on Java or something. I don't know. It's just man. Yeah. This was okay. This was okay-ish. That's my takeaway. What are you rated? From 1 to 10. 1 to 10. What do you give it?
1 to 10, I give MLB solid 5.
Solid 5. Man.
Solid 5. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's just This is what it is. The one good matchup I would say that this plays into is Magnolia, because some of their units are only 9k base, and they get 5k from Magnolia's grade 4 skill. They only hit 14, which means they can't hit him anyway. So they can't do multi-attacks. So there is that, but
yeah, this is kind of funny. I guess they wanted to display it like, hey, you too can also have your opponent's Magnolia deck not do anything until they get into Elder, and then when they get into Elder, they'll still be able to attack your MLB. This is cool, no? Buy product, consume product. Yeah, fair.
It's good enough to play against the tier 1 decks we trust.
Yeah, trust us, bro. That's the source. Trust.
Oh dear lord. I could just see MLB just getting run over by like every deck. Like literally every deck. I mean, Wallista could run over this deck. Wallista's terrible. Oh dear lord. Oh, that's what it is.
So 18. Doop. Boom. Damage deck. It's gonna hit them for 15, soul charge both. See? So this is how it works. You can choose to resolve both. Just like how the original Blaster, the MLB did. But how they explained it was awful. It's just a horrible, horrible translation. And all effects over there.
Yeah, it sucks up both of them.
So it sucks both of them, and then you just resolve both. There we go. You saw it in action, guys. There we go.
That's how it plays.
Yes. Streamer can read. Confirmed.
Just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. In case it was
Lord.
suspected that I might not be competent at reading, your boy can read it.
Oh, good Lord.
All right, Roro.
All right, my man. Thank you for letting me come on the stream.
Yeah, no problem, man. Do you have like any last shout outs or any last things you want to say?
No, just thanks to everyone listening to me ramble on. You know how I be.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that, and much love for JJ for letting me come on and ruin his stream.
Nah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. You were fine. You were. How do you call a person endearing in Australian? What's the slang for that? Like dope, a dope person.
I don't know. Like it's not PG. It's not PG. Australians like to swear like sailors, so Australians swear like sailors, so
okay.
we won't go there. We won't go there.
All right, fair enough. All right,
but
thank you.
I appreciate it. All right, my man, I'm out of here. Thank you so much, and take care.
Take care. Only you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. In other words, I love